I'm doing good. How are you? I think the penalties are a little interesting to say the least. There's some parts of the track that will give you a penalties for even a slight mistake, and then there's other parts where you can just completely drive it in and nothing happens. It's really strange, and I ran a few practice laps here, I believe Friday, and I believe I went one lap without getting a penalty. So it's very tricky. I will be watching the big three: Xander, Packers, Cyber. Xander and Cyber because they're running for a championship and both want to have good days, and Packers because he's on pole and he's been saying in chat all weekend that this is his home track. So I'm excited to see what Packers does and how the championship battle unfolds between Cyber and Xander.
All right, well, I apologize about that. Still learning this new thing. My God, people apparently the stream could not hear me. I am sorry, guys. Okay, so to quickly recap, BS, apparently you could hear me. The stream could not hear me. So to recap, what I was talking about is is on poll right now. We have a couple. Hey, you know what? Don't laugh at me. I see you guys laughing right now. It's fine. Whatever. It happens. We got to figure it out before the race started. That's what this is for.
At least you didn't do like you did at Charlotte and just
Oh
talk
yeah,
muted for
yeah.
30 laps.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, at Charlotte, I was talking muted for 30 laps. Exactly. Yeah, BS. Exactly. So at least we figured it out in the pre-race. So to quickly recap what I was talking about, Packers is now in the Bush Clash with his first ever pole. Good job to him. And with that, we also have a couple new people joining us for the Cup Series. We have Kalen, who is an Xfinity regular, as well as Hunty, who I gave mad props to for he is a very fast guy, one of the fastest pro league caliber drivers I have ever seen. So, and actually, he's the guy that I was getting the times from. So, I'm going to let his driving do the talking because I think, especially with the points battle that is on the line right now, Xander is, of course, trying to chase Cyber. I think those two are going to be the main two to watch, Hunty and Xander. Xander is going to be trying to gain as many points as you could because this is the last opportunity to really gain some points before the season ends. We have 3 more races, both for a Cup and Xfinity. Who will capitalize on this? I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those two on the top step of this race. But the Indy Road Course is so challenging. As long as you know your limits on where you can and can't make time, then perfect. If not, if you try to go over that edge literally, then it looks like you're going to get a penalty, and that's one of the blessings and curse of the Indy Road Course. Especially after the patch. Yes, I do agree it's a little harsh at times, but if you know where to really push your car and the limits, then you will do fine. So,
Takes lots of practice.
lots of practice, and that's what these guys are doing. So again, I apologize for those technical difficulties. So BS, I'm about to go into the Discord and start the lobby. I apologize again, but yeah, BS, go ahead and you can talk about whatever because it's going to be a couple minutes for me.
Alrighty. Honestly, I think the biggest thing for me going against this race as a fan and not a driver, I just want to see how many people die in turn one because at every single road course, it's just like a mad dash into turn one. We saw it at Road America where so many people got put out into the grass, and I think some of them even got the sand trap in turn one. So I'm really curious to see how that plays out and how many people get penalties there because I think in one of my laps in practice I overdrove turn one and got a penalty for going in the grass. I'm curious to see how that plays out here. And also I'm curious what road rules are. I'll have to ask Patton when he gets back. I think he said they had to use the entrance road or something. Yeah. In fact, let me go to test session, see what the fuel window says it is. Let's see, Indy road course. Last time we were at a road course, we were at Road America, and the end of the race came down to fuel mileage. As you all may remember, Xander ran out of fuel on the final lap after dominating the race and finished 8th. So fuel window could be a factor, and it says 10 laps. I wonder if you gain or lose a lap here. That will be interesting to see. So it looks like a 2, maybe a 3-stop race. Depending on how the fuel meter flows. I do have a question for anyone that's actually in the chat right now. With the Brickyard going to a road course this season, is the Brickyard still a prestigious event to you guys? Alright, there's the invite, so I can join when the race starts. Awesome.
All right, so simultaneously, I'm talking to the stream and the Discord right now. Since we are a little bit behind, timer will start at 9:13. So it's not currently 9:09 Eastern right now. 9:13 is when we're going to roll. For anyone that did not get an invite, please let me know. I'm going to be talking to the stream and BS at the moment. So if you need me, just holler in the Discord.
Patton,
BS,
what's the rule for getting on the pit road?
they don't need to take the access road. They can just go straight into pit road because if you take the access road, you are getting a penalty. That is, again,
Copy.
one of the unjust penalties, in my opinion. But yeah, that's just me. So looks like we're gonna have 14 people tonight. You have your invite, correct?
Yeah, you sent me one.
Perfect. Yeah. We're gonna find out. One of these guys will let us know when we can join on in. So, let's actually go through the rest of the running order real quick while we have the opportunity. Um, so, all right. There it is. So yeah, Packers, like I said, is the one with a pole right now. Cyber is going to be P2. Cyber, of course, is the current championship leader. Really, honestly, like real talk, he probably just needs to have a solid next three races and not give up too many points. He can't have another Daytona on his hands, where Xander finished in the top 10 and he finished like 22nd. You can't have that anymore. That is basically that was his one freebie, but thankfully for him, he built up enough gap during the rest of the season, so he will uh, be able to, as long as he can just have a solid couple races, he will be in the championship position. Goose, US Trek Enterprise P3 had a surprise podium at Road America. Will start in his best career starting position so far in P3. Excellent job for him. Nathan, who I just got told went to the in-laws and lost track of time, he will not be joining us, but he put in a lap. Excellent show from him, though. He will be getting last place points. Liam, one of the road course ringers for the series, is going to be then lining up P4. Be Right Racing P5. Cade, who is also taking last place points, is would have lined up behind him, but that opportunity now goes to Worst Cod. Xander now will be after that. Then BD, UK Wildcats, who I am seeing is not here. I actually will send him another invite just to make sure because I was under the impression that he was going to be racing. Um, but I guess we'll find out. Again, most of the Mopower guys, Mopower Cat, he is leading the Sunday Xfinity standings. BS, actually, since you're in the Sunday series, um, do you, especially with Mopower Cat, it's either been him or Xander that's been looking at a win. Do you think you have something for him at Charlotte tomorrow?
Uh, Honestly, I'll have no idea, but I expect both him and Xander will be extremely fast, and they'll probably be the ones to beat as they have been all season.
Well, hopefully someone can go up there and break that party because stats are there to be broken. Correct? I mean that is what I am.
This is true.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
like
it
I
is a
said,
draft track.
it is very much a draft track. It's going to be strategy depending on if we get 25% or 50%. I was actually in a conversation with that. Oh, we just got word it's 9:13 right now. So, man. All right, guys. I'm going to back on out of this. Let me know when I can join. Thank you, guys. Pace speed, like I said, will be 50. Go at the line, not the restart zone on the following lap. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna get these invites here when we are told what to start. So, I mean, this is probably gonna be a dumb question, but where do you think Packers gonna line up, inside or out?
I think he lines up on the right side.
Yes. Um, I think on the right side. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm asking is because there is a possibility that who I'm looking at right now is Cyber, and next he's playing it for safe for points. He may be one of those people that will just back off early, so you will get a better run. Because think about it, it's a right and then a left-hander,
Yeah.
which will make it the inside if he chooses the left-hand side. So it depends. I think he is going to choose the right hand side here, and I think that's probably the safest option. The only unsafe part about it is the people that we can join right now. The people that can go so deep that it's not even funny. So all right, yep, we will indeed have 14 people in the lobby here today. So
I'm I mentioned it a little bit in the pre-race, but I was asking the chat how many people were going to die in turn one.
yes, that is a big thing in the pre-race. I think we'll have two. I'll play it safe and say that we're gonna have two. As we're looking at the points leader Cyber right now, who has the second pit stall. You also have Kalen, like I said, who is making his first start in the 11. Surprisingly, though, the 11 is was not taken. So when he asked to take that, I was actually very surprised to see that that is a thing that was available for him to take. So looks like everyone's going to get into position right now. Like I said, Packers, we're going to have to find him right now. He's going to be the one with priority of choice. Packers in the 6. Looks like the guaranteed rate scheme as well. How many people will get a penalty on the pace lap, BS? That's going to be the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the answer's 4, guys. There it is. So far, let me rephrase that. Oh, BS, it sounds like you're lagging again. So, looks like Packers will be starting on the right-hand side. Like I said, well, people are already talking that they're not looking forward to this race. But like I said, it's going to be all about how aggressive you can be with knowing the track limits, and that is going to be the big thing. There's a lot of opportunities to gain a lot of points here. Like that's something that is going to be a major thing here with Cyber. Welcome back, BS. How you doing? Let's see here. Actually, if you guys enter the final 2 corners non-position, just go with it. That's their mistake then. All right, so looks like we have we have a lot of people showing up. Exactly, Nathan. Nathan, of course, normally would be in this race, but looks like he did lose time. So, like I said, that is going to be a big thing here. Let's see, BS, can you hear me, bud? It sounds like you're muted. I'm not hearing you at all. Nope, he left again. Okay, he's probably experiencing some technical difficulties right now. So you are dealing with me right now, guys. We're going to be on board with Packers here. That is going to be the main show to watch. So I think Packers is going to be the really good show to see. Like we're gonna get it from the front to back cam to see exactly who shows up here. What's up, Kate? How you doing today? And with that, we are green here at the Indy Road Course. We had the Xfinity and the IndyCar race today. Who is going to be the one to really make an impact here as we go into turn 1 right now? People are hard on the brakes. BD absolutely punts Cyber and then goes for a ride himself. Brandon on the outside. Piper in P4 right there. Excellent show, my boy. But then Packers is making an absolute dominating performance. Oh, 3 wide. Moves Brandon out of the way. Oh, my goodness. And then that is going to allow Xander to take the lead. Ooh, really close right there. That was probably slowing down a little bit too much. Slowing down a little bit too much right there. You have Wurzka that is already around, but now people are really starting to get settled in right now. You have Liam on the inside. You have Hunty already moving his way forward. Kalen as well moving forward. Xander already looking for the top spot right now. Xander in P2 looking for P1 after Packers had a really good qualifying and a good opening lap so far. This is 30 laps to go right now, but Packers goes wide, and that's going to allow Xander to take the spot. And because of that, you have Brandon rejoining, and that's going to put Cyber on the outside here. Now Xander is going to be taking the top spot. The 1 is now in the lead. BS, can you hear me, bud?
I can hear you.
All right, there we go.
I had to restart my PS4.
Oh, I was about to say, I couldn't hear you at all. Cyber, oh my goodness! I don't know if that was just lag right there, but no, Cyber got a penalty, guys! Oh my goodness, that's going to be detrimental. That's what I was talking about, and everyone choked on up right there because he was so aggressive, and that is what you can't do. You are racing for a championship. This is the last opportunity for points to be earned, and you gave away six spots right there. Kalen got really loose coming out of the fast fast chicane right there. Hunty is already up into P4 with Bassbuck hot in pursuit. Brandon B-Right is in the 17 right there. This start is something else. I'll tell you what, definitely, like I said, this was one of the big things that I was talking about. Is one thing you cannot do is Justin Shackett, that's not how you take that corner, but that was clearly cutting. Goose, US Trek got way too loose. This is one of the things that we don't actually talk about, and I don't think we did talk about in the pre-race, is how flat of a track this is. You have to be really ginger getting on the throttle. This is one of the tracks you actually have to have throttle control. Bass and Brandon are going side by side up there. Let me get up there. Oh, Liam's in a hot ticket right now for that. Bass gets really loose. Liam's going to look to the right-hand side right there, and Bass is going to get a major run going to this corner. Liam getting big loose. Oh, but that's a penalty right there. Yep, that was clear cutting. Now Liam is going to get back up and shift into the gears right now. Brandon back up in the P4 right now. BS, did you load into the lobby or no?
I had to restart PS4 and I didn't have another invite.
Well, if you want, you can. That's fine. If you just want to watch the stream, that's fine. If not, you don't have to be up here, my guy. Brandon,
stream hopefully it doesn't die.
Gotcha. But yeah, you can see that people are really trying to get up and at him right now. Like I said, Hunty is moving his way forward. Packers in this is his home track technically. Oh my goodness, and Bass right there is getting really aggressive with the back bumper of the 17 of Brandon. And that is allowing Kalen in the 11 to move forward. However, you can see that the 14 of Cyber is right behind. He was the one that had a pit road, not pit road, a penalty going into turn 1 right there. Just far too aggressive going into that turn. But now he is looking at getting back the spots that he missed out on. Kalen, though, as you see, Bass goes wide. Oh, and Bass gets a penalty! Oh my goodness me. That is not how you want to take that turn 1. And because of that, I think...
oh dear, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, the 47 of Bass is now all the way back into, what is that, P7? Or P8 now with Liam going past? Oh, that is not what we want to see. Packers gets loose, or maybe had a penalty as well, and that's going to allow Kalen to go into P2. But one thing I want to point out is Hunty is already up into P2, trying to chase on down the 1 of Xander, who you can't even see right now. But one thing that you can see with Hunty is he's taking advantage of the curbing that you can't actually get a penalty by taking that outside curbing. So he's allowing to really go wide on that exit. You see the one that's about to go back into the main Indy course itself, as we kind of go back to the rest of the field, you have Beatty, who is really struggling with getting the power down. But you can hear that.
See if they would save the fuel.
Maybe, potentially. I mean, this should be a one-stop, no matter how you slice it. Because how many laps?
My fuel, and it would only last 10 laps.
Only lasts 10 laps. Well, that's the thing. So that's a two-stop then. It's a really good two-stop. But you have to probably save a little bit. I'm not for certain where you actually run out when you hit zero. Oh my goodness, as Goose got absolutely, US Track Enterprise got absolutely punted by Justin Shackett going to turn one. He's going to lose 2 spots with T-Bird going around the outside, but those two, Justin Shackett and T-Bird, always seem to be together as they make the pass. Looks like Worscott is already being lapped by Xander, but Hunty is in hot pursuit right now. Looks like Xander actually had a bit of a moment. Packers also had a bit of a moment. He is falling back in the order. Like I said, I think it's honestly going to be a battle of who can make the least amount of mistakes and penalties.
On Heat 3 at the Roval, I enjoyed that track where other people hated it because it was all about not dying in those chicanes.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. It's just there's speed and comfort, and you can see it right now. It's just about getting to a rhythm. I mean, as long as you can. Looks like T-Bird had a penalty right there, but that's also the driver mentality. As you can see, the Hunty is actually chasing down the one of Xander ever so slightly. You can see that Hunty is making use of going a little bit wide in quoting quote unquote cutting that fast chicane right there. Depending on where you hit it, you actually can make up some time by just kind of ignoring it. But you can see that Hunty, the 00, is really making some ground right now. Xander is being reeled in right now. The 22 taking advantage of that now.
Interesting to see what Xander will do when Hunty gets to him.
I think that is going to be a thing. I think Xander, who is fighting for a chance at the title, is going to be just going to let him go. I mean, there's more positions to be gained by not making a mistake than to potentially guarding a position that's already lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see the value in that.
But you can see the field is getting really spread on out right now. It's just about getting into a rhythm and not getting in your own head, because that's what I think T-Bird's doing right now. I'm hearing him on Discord. He's really beating himself up for every little mistake, and that's what you can't do, especially at a very technical track like the Indy road course. Is when you get into your own head, that's when you make more and more mistakes, and you just compound those mistakes by getting and beating yourself up over it. It happens. Mistakes happen. But you can see that right now, as long as T-Bird just really just minds his P's and Q's, he's faster than those around him. He just needs to just essentially, quote-unquote, get on with it, you know?
Calm down.
Yeah, calm down. But we're hearing that Hunty's engine get a little bit closer. I don't think Xander has had that much experience with actually fighting many people at road courses. Usually he's the totem pole for this. So I think actually having someone who's actually actively chasing him down is something that he's not quite used to, which is a testament to how good he is at road courses.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
And what do you think
I
that's
have a
doing
question
for his?
for you while we're in the...
Oh, yeah.
While we're sitting here in a dead part of the race, with the Brickyard 400 going to a road course now instead of being on the oval, do you still think it has the prestige that it once did, or is it just another race on the calendar for you?
It depends on how good the race is tomorrow, honestly. I mean, I haven't seen the... We have a caution, BS. We actually have a caution.
Oh dear, Road America flashbacks, here we go.
It looks like T-Bird is the first one to drop on out, so that 14-car field goes to 13 right here. So that is interesting. We actually have a caution, and that's going to play big things with the strat.
And now Xander's gap is gone.
Hey guys, what lap is it right now? Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull up Hunty's stream right now. Alright, so we have 11 to go, and oh my, okay, this is not what you want to see if you're the leader. Everyone just take and be a, oh, so good, and Hunty, it's a pile up in turn 1. Hunty had a speeding penalty, or not a speeding penalty, a penalty just right there, and that is one of the main contenders out. He has to go from the back of this field all the way forward. Where is Cyber and all that? Cyber is all the way back there as well. Cyber can't afford that many mistakes.
Xander's having a big day right now. He's loving this.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, so I am on board with Hunty right now, who is on... We are on lap 12 of this race, by the way. So this the strategy of a one-stop is still a thing in Packers, and that's not... Yep, Justin Shackey did not want to go to the inside, and Cyber's around! Oh, no! More getting caught up in other people's mistakes. Cyber, no, not like this!
That's just so unfortunate.
Oh my goodness!
He's losing so many points right now.
He is bleeding points right now. He is dead last out of this field, and that is not what you want. Justin Shack is going to get another penalty right there. Worst guy gets loose, and that's going to be a pile-up going back into the start and finish straight, and that's another penalty right there. So let's go back on board with our pole or race leader right now. That is going to be Xander, as Bass is trying to chase him down. That is GMI teammates right there. George Maroff Incorporated, 1 and 2 right now, as they have become accustomed to. So now Hunty is back and going into turn 1 right now. He's going to try to continue the trend forward. So yeah, Cyber though. Oh no, that's not what you want to see there. He's already made up 2 spots. He's trying to get around BD for the top 10, but that is not what you want to see. As Packers then now had a penalty as well. That is going to be another position lost. Piper, in front of all this, had a penalty for probably cutting the initial turn. So now, okay. After BS, here's a question. After getting 1 penalty, at what point do you just be like, you know what, I'm just going to avoid the curbs altogether?
Honestly, I would try to avoid the curbs as much as I can anyway, just to kind of keep my mistakes to a minimum, because this track feels very much like a track where you want to be mistake-free rather than be fast, and I think you saw a little bit of that with Hunty at the very start of that, and we've seen like 12 penalties in 2 laps. It's getting kind of ridiculous.
And well, that's the thing right now. Hunty is up into P5, looking for P4 right now on Liam. I am on board with him in his stream. He is live on Twitch, so if you want to check him on out, he is available. As he gets loose, oh my goodness, was that a loose or was that a penalty? We're going to find out on his stream, because I saw him on the broadcast, on my broadcast right there, but I think that may just been him getting loose. Oh, yep. He just lost it. Coming. Ooh, yeah, the big save moment right there. So yeah, definitely watch the people that are streaming right now. That is on Twitch at Hunty Wild and also Pied Piper 830. Those are the two that are streaming right now on Twitch. And BD Deadman 94 is streaming on YouTube. Check those guys out if you want POV shots in the race. So, like I said, on Twitch, Hunty Wild and Pied Piper 830, and on YouTube, BD Deadman 94. Look those guys up if you want POV shots. Of course, we're going to be here for the broadcast, but it's, yeah, definitely it's actually a benefit to actually have these guys watching or as a different POV, so you can actually get a lap count without actually asking for, well, lap counts.
Yeah, that can be a bit of a distraction sometimes.
Well, right now, so like I can only watch one person right now. I'm on board with Hunty. We are on lap 15 right now. We are coming up on halfway next time by, and Hunty currently is sitting for P5, but the battle for P3 between US Trek as Hunty absolutely. Oh my goodness, absolutely blew that turn. I think he wasn't expecting those two to check up so much, but right now he is stuck behind Liam, Tansby Vegas, as well as US Trek Enterprise. That is P3. So right now, Hunty just trying to keep it calm, cool, and collected. He is trying to get past and back into the podium places. Meanwhile, Liam himself is looking... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Do you think Bass has anything for Xander here?
Well, I think right now, if honestly, I mean, if we had a thing of like team orders, so let me go on board with Xander right now. Xander, who is, I would have to say probably a second, maybe 2 seconds in front of Bass right now. If we had a thing of team orders, I'm going to just ride behind Xander. Xander has a championship that I'm not saying can't be won, but potentially could be won. So if I'm like George for George Maroff Incorporated, I would be looking at making sure that he has a bit of a best position possible. However, it looks like Bass had a penalty, and that just puts him in position to go back into the pack yet again. So right now he is driving mad, and that is going to be a penalty right there. That is, yep. And that is way too aggressive. Now that is Hunty back into P2, Goose P3, Liam's around. Oh my goodness. That is not what you want as a Liam fan right there. Liam was having such a good day, but now is going to be back into, gosh, what is that, P8 right now?
That was just a disaster of a pair of corners.
But yeah, like I said, also kind of give you an update, the gap to Hunty right now is 15 seconds, so we're going to keep an eye on that as we move forward. So it looks like Worstcott is just trying to get out of the way right now. He is already multiple laps down, but yeah, these guys will have to come on down pit road at some point, BS. They cannot make it one more stop. Or, I'm sorry, they cannot make it in without pitting again. Let me rephrase that. Sorry about that. Oh, Pied Piper, that is a penalty right there. As Worstcott just destroys him. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, Pied Piper getting a penalty right there. That's unfortunate. So now Goose US Trek Enterprise is now in position for, he is in P3, and Kalen, who is right behind him. This is Hunty's and Kalen's Cup Series debut, looking to get a maiden podium in their first start. Not many people have had that honor, but right now the battling is very tight between those two. As you can see, Bass and P5 trying to get back a little bit of time that he lost. Quick update on Hunty. In one lap, Hunty is closed by 4 seconds. So unless Xander had a big mistake somewhere. Oh, and Goose just goes wide. That's gonna really compromise his turn right here. And that is a penalty. So that is P5, P6 now for him. So Cyber now is moving his way back forward yet again. After that caution, the field got reset, and that is now a battle for redemption for Cyber, getting back up there through the field.
What place is he in right now?
He's fighting for P5. Brandon has P5, Cyber wants it, so that's Cyber in P6, Goose in P7. BD P8, Packers P9, Liam P10.
That's a nice bounce back for Cyber after that last restart.
Yes, exactly. To kind of give an update on Hunty's progress right there. Another lap ticks on by. That's 2 more seconds cut out of it. Xander is losing time, and I can see exactly where he's losing time. I think he's saving fuel. Based on what I'm hearing, from Xander right now, he is saving fuel. So unless they know something that we don't, he is. I think actually, BS. I think I know what's going on. They restarted with 21 laps to go. That's 1 more than what you can make on a fuel tank.
Ooh,
so I think what Xander's trying to do is save that 1 lap, so he can, when he pits, he doesn't have to worry about fuel. Meanwhile, I wonder if Hunty has that message. Hunty has 2 more laps of fuel right now. He just swapped on over, and he's about to take lap 19 right now. Yep, that would be 1 lap short, BS.
Interesting. Strategy.
Yep, strategy. So, yeah. Oh, and that is Brandon. Brandon just had a big moment right there as Goose US Check Enterprise right there makes the pass, and Liam is actually on his way back forward again. So good job, good rebound from Liam. But looks like Nathan is in chat right now saying this race is about making minimal mistakes. And BS, if you recall, how Xander lost Road America was actually by being 1 lap short of fuel. So I wonder if he learned from Road America to not be in that position again, because to kind of give an update, Hunty, well, I don't actually know the exact gap because he's actually looking at his fuel right now. He's 1 lap, so that means he can possibly make it around 1 more time, but we're probably potentially going to see, yep, he's going to go 1 more time. But no, he's in fuel save mode right now. Yep, you can hear it.
I guess he got the message.
And I think Xander had already... No, Xander actually got a penalty, and that closed the gap, because now these two are actually fighting for the lead right now, and they both need a pit.
Mistakes were made.
But yeah, Xander, I think, is definitely saving fuel. No matter what, Hunty has to pit this time. He's about to hit 0 laps of fuel. And honestly, you can make, in terms of fuel, you can make Xander now gives the lead up.
Ooh, that looked intentional too.
Yeah, so like I said, I think he's saving fuel. He wants to be able to go 1 lap. Right now, they are. Hunty hasn't hit 0 laps yet, but I can imagine he's going to be pitting this time. So make sure you don't get a pit road speeding penalty here. So 00 should be coming in this time. And Xander's going to stay on out. That's going to be huge. And Hunty's really slow going into pits. I don't think he knew exactly where the commitment cone was. So that's going to be a little bit of time that's eked out right there. And that's actually one of the things that you don't really think about is practicing getting on pit road. Despite the possibility... Oh, Cyber! Oh, did he speed? Oh my goodness, that was really hot going in there. I know there's a lot of potential going on with Xander. He is going to be able to make it, potentially. I'm not saying anything yet. I don't want to jinx anything, but a lot of people are on pit road. There's going to be a lot of people that can't make it, BS. I'm going to be on board with the Cyber here and see if he actually... and see if he's actually going to be speeding, because that was really hot going on the pit road. But Hunty had a
Do
really
you know
clean
Hunty
exit
has a
right there.
wheel?
Hunty does have a wheel, yes.
Okay.
Nope, Cyber, that was a very clean stop. Okay, so he did not speed right there. So 14 exiting. So looks like everyone getting back in formation right now. Xander should be pitting this time. Oh, and by the way, BS, it looks like as soon as you exit the pits, you immediately hit 9. Xander! Xander had a speeding penalty! Or Xander had a penalty. Yep, and now he's going to be back on it. So that is going to be a little bit of time loss, and he's going to be into the pits right now. So that is time loss right there from that penalty. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite him. Liam is, I think, saving as well, and he should be stopping this time as well. So that is first and second right now. Liam is now coming on in. So excellent stint for those two right there. So it looks like as we are approaching lap 22, so Xander just took lap 22. We're going to find out where Hunty is right now and see where the 1 is in comparison. So Hunty is going down the front stretch right now. You can see the 4-3 just hit pits, and the 1 is still on pit lane. Hunty, I think... Hunty... Ooh. I think what Hunty... That's a speed... That's a penalty! So the 1... I think what Hunty's doing right now, I think he realized what Xander just did. So now Hunty himself is trying to save some fuel, albeit by doing the same thing that Xander just did, which was get that penalty, that course penalty, that is. So I'm actually going to find out who actually the leader is. Looks like it's the 11 of Kalen. Kalen is actually the leader right now. So in his maiden debut for the series and already leading. So the 11 is in P1 with, I think, Cyber in P2? No, that's not it. Let's find out who's in P2, actually. Bass in P2, that's what it is. So Bass Buck in P2. But I'm sure that Xander, these two are always in constant talks right now. So I would imagine that Bass Buck is trying to save some fuel right now. I think he knows what's at stake for this. Nathan, Hunty is... well, I mean, honestly, one of the best pro league caliber drivers I've met. He's the kind of guy that focuses on the competitive pro leaguer side of things. So when he literally just asked where we were at and wanted to join on in when I told him Indy Road Course. So that's what's going on right now. So Hunty now is going into the chicane, fast chicane, with Xander hot on his heels. But can they make it all the way? Xander is in a much better position in terms of making it on fuel than Hunty is right now. And as soon as they come across the line, we're going to find out if it's lap 24 yet, because that's going to be the magic number, honestly, about who can make it and who cannot without saving. So right now, I think the 11 is just kind of focusing on just hitting his marks and just extending it as far as he can go. I think he just realizes that, you know, I may just have to make another pit stop, and that's okay with me. BS,
I think he's just having a whale of a time out there.
I think he is as well. Especially in your first start, already being in such a really good position right now. That is exactly what you want to see. Cyber, to kind of give you an update, he is in P5 right now, so he is having a very good run. Packers in the number 6 in P6. So that is the top 6, as Worstcott is now in the sand trap. He needs to get it going, or else he's going to get stuck there. US Czech Enterprise moving into P7. That's going to give you an update right there. Looks like BD in P8, Brandon P9. Pipe Piper P10, and then Liam P11. Looks like Liam either had a speeding penalty or just a course penalty. So that is kind of just showing the caliber of mistakes. Brandon had another penalty right there.
I think you'll find that the most consistent drivers will typically be the one that make the least mistakes on this track.
Exactly. You can tell the people that are trying to really force the issue, and the people that aren't really making it work. Honestly, I see a lot of people cutting that fast chicane right there, and that's perfectly legal as long as you don't get a penalty. That's one of the things about the Indy road course. Yes, there are some penalties that are unjust, but there are the ones that it's self-policing. You're at your own mercy right there by taking too much time by trying to cut the course. Essentially, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, Cyber must have had a course penalty because that allowed Packers to get on by, unless he's trying to save himself. I think Cyber was another one, BS, that was at the mercy of having to make an additional stop on Road America. I think he's also trying to make it. However, he pit on the same lap that Hunty did, so he's already in a one-lap hole. Oh my goodness, and there's a caution.
This changes everything.
Oh no. And there goes the neighborhood. So to kind of tell you right now,
upset winner. Here we go.
Oh, it's who is going to make a clean turn one? Whoever makes a clean turn one, BS, will win this race. Kalen in first. Everyone's going to come on down. You can see. All right, we're gonna see who will have a clean turn one. I gotta go on. Tell you what, Xander stayed out. I'm gonna be on board with Liam. He's actually gonna have the inside line right here. Liam and Xander, they must have been good to go. They decided to not pit right there, which is very interesting. So the people that could not have made it did not pit. Liam, very aggressive. Oh, make sure you make turn one right there. Xander gets punted a little bit, but everyone has a very clean turn one for the most part. Cyber, though, is dead last. Cyber was way too nice on that opening turn, and Liam is now in the lead as Bassbuck now gets a course penalty. And that is, oh no, that's not one of the things you want to see as a Bassbuck fan. There's a lot of people that actually had a course penalty there. Let's kind of go. Beatty just had a course penalty right there. That takes him out of it. Xander now trying to fight against his friend of Liam right there for that top spot, but Liam having a very good run himself. Hunty now in P4. Now this is where everyone's going balls to the wall right now. They are coming to 3 to go. Their BS.
3 to go.
So yeah, they are coming to 3 to go. So lap 28 going on to 29 as Bass absolutely threw it into the inside of Hunty right there, and I think that is just where aggression just goes out the window. Liam taking a very, very defensive line going into turn one. Xander is going to try to throw it in nice and deep. He's going to throw it on down to turn one, but it makes it work as Liam tries to cut back, and Liam doesn't. Oh, don't give each other a penalty. They are rough-assing each other right there, and that's going to open up the door for the 11, who takes a 3 wide going into turn 4. And the 11 of Kalen takes the lead, but Xander's going to fight on back in the fast chicane and gets the power down harder and faster than the other two.
This is just insanity right now at the front.
It is coming. Well, it is right now 2.5 laps to go. So everything is out the window. Racing etiquette, manners. That was a battle between friends right there, between the 11 and 43. And that is exactly what you don't want to see. Cyber, oh my goodness. If you can see BS where he is on stream, oh, that is not what you want to see as a Cyber fan. Cyber is outside of the top 10, and Xander's leading.
That is like How many points lost? That's like
Oh,
40,
that is
50 points.
you are like a debt
That's
collector right
huge.
now. Just like, and how many points did I lose this race? Like I said in the pre-race, this was the last race to gain or lose points right there. And that is definitely the thing with Cyber right now. Right now, Xander just needs to just hold his own. He just not make a mistake. This is
No
2 to
mistakes.
go. If there's going to be another caution, it has to come out this lap, which I actually don't even know how the other 2 cautions came on out. But yeah, right now Xander has to make as little mistakes as possible, as the 11 is hot on his heels right now. As long as
No course penalties.
no course penalty, make sure you stay in the lines. Cyber is playing very nice right now. I'm on board with Justin Shackett, and Cyber's on the inside. He's been playing a little bit too nice right now. That is a battle for P12 and P11 right there, and that's nothing you really see out of Cyber. Cyber being really, really cautious going onto those brakes, and that's not. Oh my goodness. Let's just get away from that. We'll just see where everything finishes when everything comes on out. Right now, Bass as well having a very on Bass-like road course. Just too many course penalties. Piper, though, having a very good race. He's battling for a top 5 with those guys up there. That is that is US Trek Enterprise. That is P4. If Piper can just get up there and pass those guys, he has a top 5. Hunty, though, we all thought he was going to be. This is 1 to go, by the way, guys. 1 to go. And right now, Hunty, very unfortunately, is probably just going to have to settle for a top 5. I think by playing around with his other competition just unfortunately kind of cost him that time. But right now, he is in P6 with Packers in 5th. And right now, as it stands, Cyber getting on past Justin Shackett, that is P11. And right now, he's searching for B-Right Racing, that is P10, as Worst Cod. Oh my goodness, Worst Cod, no. Got out right in front of the leader, or of the championship leader. Worst Cod, you can't do that, bud.
Worst God.
Oh my goodness. Xander, though, coming into the short shoot on Indy turns 1 and 2 into the final set of corners. What can Kalen do, if anything? I think, honestly, at this point, it's Xander making a mistake. Come on, one more turn to go. Xander, on the final corner of the last lap, despite everything, try to save some fuel. It didn't matter. Is going to come on through and win the opener of the Indy road course. We're going to go on board with Cyber and see where he's at. This is a battle with Packers and B-Right Racing for P9 and P10. Can Cyber... Oh, Packers hit the wall! Oh my goodness! And Cyber actually gets into Packers there a little bit, and he will snag a P10. That is a position. That is points. So...
That is points. That's 134 points. Xander got 180, so he lost 46 points that race.
Alright, guys, that was a race, I'll say that. If I could have the full results, that'd be perfect.
Kalen finished in P2, though. That was a great showing from him for his rookie start.
Alright, so we're gonna find out exactly. Liam got his first Cup podium. So that was so that is Kalen, Liam, and so that okay. So we have Xander, Kalen, and Liam in first, second, third. So let's get these guys up in for interviews. Top 3 will be invited for interviews. So come on up. Let's see who got the fastest lap. Xander with a 22.8. Nope, Xander.
Wow. Good job. Good job, Xander.
All right, so yeah, let's get these guys up for interviews. But yes, do you have a preference on who you want to interview?
I don't think it matters. Who do you want to?
All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll take first and third, so I'll get Liam or I'll get Liam and Xander, and then you can get P2 of Kalen. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Kalen, again, guys, for everyone watching right now, we're gonna get these guys up into the booth for a hot second. Give me one hot second here, and then there we go. So we're just waiting for them to get up in here, and here we go. So, looks like Worstcott, giving us the goods for the result. That is Xander in P1, Kalen P2, Liam P3, Hunty first race P4. The rookies, I guess the first race right here, with a P2 and a P4. We have Goose with another top 5, very good. Piper P6, Bass P7. That's not what he wanted, but he has to accept it. BD P8, Packers P9, Cyber P10. And then we have Brandon P11, Justin Shackett P12, Worstcott P13, and then T-Bird P14. So, just making sure we have everyone right now. So, what's going on, guys? I know that probably was not how you guys, well, apart from one of you guys, expected to finish that race. But how was it from all three of you guys' perspective? And then we can go into individuals. Oh, Lord.
Just, that's right. I didn't say that
It
word.
was great.
It was an interesting race, very.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just get straight into it. Liam, how you doing today, bud?
I'm excited right now.
I can imagine. After all of this talk about when you're going to get your first cup podium, how do you feel right now? I know you said you're excited, but like, how excited? Do you expect it was going to happen today?
I had my thoughts about it, but early in the race, I wouldn't have had. I would have kissed those dots goodbye.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it looked like it was tough racing out there. So, coming from I guess the driver mentality. How describe your race? How was the car? How was the strategy? How was the competition?
Say the first half of the race was pretty kind of something. But then again, everyone was trying to learn. Well, everyone braked what they were going to break in the race. Sadly, I just had to be a victim of bumper car there, and which forced me back there. Strategy-wise, honestly, I was kind of expecting maybe a 3-2 stop race, depending on the person. And when I figured out that after the first pit stop that hey, we were 2 laps shy, figured why not try to save and know that. Got lucky with the last caution, was able to meet the strategy call for what I needed to, and came home with a top 3.
Well, exactly. I mean, sometimes, like you said it yourself, you were trying to build your own strategy, but sometimes you do need a little luck, and it looked like how the luck was on your side, getting a top 3 out of it. You were battling with Xander and Kalen up there. You were going 3. You guys went 3 wide going into the right-hander there. I mean, going from your perspective, did you think your race was over? Did you think, oh, I'm about to get punted right now and get a course penalty? I'm going to finish like 8th.
I would probably have to say, well, first off, I got to apologize to the 00 there in the chicane. I got loose and sent him spinning. That's 100% my fault there. My apologies to the 00. But to be honest, I thought my race would have been over in turn 1 before that even happened. Xander had me at the bottom there, and I got just close enough to, well, I thought I was going to get a course penalty. Somehow didn't. And then the 11 came along out of nowhere, which caught me off guard. And I just decided to back out of it. Decided that maybe them 2 one of those would hope the other lifted, and they didn't, and maybe both of them got a course penalty. But end of the day, I'm still happy to get a top 3 out of it.
Well, there you go. I'm sure this does lots for confidence going into the final 2 races of the season. I'm very excited for me personally to see you up here because it's been a long time coming. So Excellent job, Liam.
Yeah.
After all these podiums in Xfinity and getting your first one in Cup, so excellent job.
Oh, it's even better after the last time I raced here in Cup. You know how that ended.
Oh yeah. Oh, for anyone that doesn't know, that was Liam's race to lose. So there we go. And this is a bit of redemption, I guess.
Yep.
Not the win, but a
Redemption,
podium.
not.
A podium is very good. So excellent job there, Liam. P3.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, BS, take it away.
All right. All right, Kaylin, how you doing?
Not too bad. A little tired, sore, racing a lot today.
I got you. I got you. So, you finished second in your first ever MRL Cup start. How do you feel about that?
It was a pretty good race. I was trying to go for the win without knocking Meat Wagon out or whatever, and feels pretty good. Not really knowing anybody in there, not racing with them, trying to stay where I could and just try not to get penalties.
What was what did you have a set strategy going into the race, or were you kind of more like let's not make mistakes and see where I end up sort of deal?
Um, I literally just got done racing. I didn't know if I was gonna race it, and I haven't been in a cup car here in months, so I didn't know. I just got done doing an Xfinity race about an hour and a half ago on this track, so kind of have the rhythm down, but it's a little bit different in Cup.
Ah, okay, okay. So will we see you use your other hot seat in Cup before the end of the season? We have, I believe, two races after this one, and you did a good job today. I'm wondering if we can see you in Cup again for the end of the season.
Well, I have league races on Saturday at 6:30, so it just kind of depends on that. I'm in for championship running on that, so it's kind of if we get done in time, I'd be more than glad to come race with you guys.
Awesome, sounds good.
Excellent job there,
Patent
Kalen.
taken away.
Yeah, excellent job there, Kalen, with P2. Definitely a heck of a showing for everyone watching right now. You know a lot of these guys racing, and a P2 is a really good showing. So especially in your first race. So hopefully we will
Very
see you out on
impressive.
track. You are killing it in your in the Xfinity series. So hopefully we can see you on track on Saturdays in addition to Mondays. So excellent job.
Thank you.
All right, and now to the man of the hour, Xander. He was in Detroit yesterday. He was not able to put in a lap, but maybe that was the handicap the field needed. Evidently not. So, Xander, how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling great. The week was very intense, very tiring, and to be in Florida and to have gotten that race win, it feels great. And it was awesome racing everyone today. It was great racing for the most part, and I think we all should be pretty proud with ourselves of how we handled that race.
Well, I'll definitely say tell you from a stream perspective that racing was fantastic. I know from a driver perspective it's different, but much like most of the series in races, like some of the tracks have been differing opinions on terms of the driver perspective and stream perspective. But from your perspective throughout the race, it seemed like most of the time it was out in front. However, you did have a couple challenges from the Double Zero Hunty. Was that by design? Was I correct in saying that you were trying to save fuel there, or was that a
Yeah, you're correct about that. I thought that maybe me and Liam kind of were talking and we were talking and about how maybe we can actually try and stretch this and not have to pit the last yellow. I mean, pitting on the last, that would be our last stop, and we would have to go another one. But obviously, the caution came out, and me and Liam were able to pull a little bit of strategy out, just take the two tires and just a splash to go to the end because we had just pitted. So, you know, sometimes that just plays into your hands, and I think it played right into Liam's hands because he got himself a podium. And I want to say that Congrats to my buddy Liam. Liam's always a great racer, and Liam always struggled and always really was down on himself after a lot of races because he lost a lot of races in the same manner. But this one he got a podium and he should be really proud of himself. So good job by him, and also congrats to to everyone else that made it through the field. I mean, honestly, for everyone that even finished, and that was yeah. So but more congrats to the people that I shared a podium with.
So yeah, good job for everyone, especially from the top-down approach from the stream. It looked like everyone was really, really pushing it, and of course, there was a couple people that were at the mercy of the penalty system, but there's a lot of people actually putting it all out there as well and being rewarded for it. Kalen and Liam are proof of that. Of course, everyone, especially that top five. I'm looking at unexpected top five finishes, and I see U.S. Czech Enterprise up there. I see Piper in P6. Excellent show from those guys, of course. So we have the people that we usually see up here in terms of road courses, as well as the unexpected ones, and that is the beauty of that of the road course racing. The people that we don't usually see up here get that time to shine. So excellent job for everyone watching, everyone racing, and Xander, 8th win of the season. BS, how many points did you say that you gained on or did Xander gain on Cyber there?
46. Xander got 180 for winning, and Cyber would have gotten 134 for 10th, and he did not lead to my knowledge, so.
Oh, wow.
And the only reason I know that is because I got 138 for 9th.
Well, there we go.
At Mid-Ohio.
Good.
So that is, of course, it's still not championship winning territory yet, but
No, but
the gap
I mean,
is closing, and with 2 more races left, a lot of things still have to go right.
yeah, and even if I don't pull it out or anything, I mean, it was a great season to be able to even have one win. It felt great that I have 8 of them somehow. So definitely a great season for us, no matter where we finish in the point standings, and a great team effort too. I mean, Brandon had a win, and we all and Jagger finished in the top 10 and top 5. I don't think he's top finished. Actually, no, not top 5, but top 10s. So we as an organization, in quotation marks, we've been very proud.
Well, there we go. Excellent showing from all these guys. Thank you again for everyone that everyone does. You guys are awesome. This is what makes Millennium Racing League so fun, so awesome, and I'm looking forward to the newest season. Newest mini season. I'll what more details on that, but season 1 especially on the next game. It's going to be very special. So, BS, thank you so much for joining me up in the booth. Do you have any final thoughts or anything before we shoot on out for the night?
I just want to say that everyone did a great job tonight, and it was fun watching and casting the race with you.
Well, thank you so much.
So thanks for having me.
Anytime, and we'll see you out on track, as well as our race runner Xander tomorrow at Charlotte. So yes, the racing for the week is not done. We just got done with the Cup side of things. Now we're going to the Xfinity side of things. They are going to be at Charlotte for the Sunday and Monday series. Sunday is going to be the first one up on deck, of course, because it's the first. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you guys so much. This has been your host, Private Patton, and BS14 Cars. Again, thank you so much. So have a good night, everyone. Peace.
Peace. Peace always.